Hi you guys, welcome back to FVSD Life. My name's Branwyn. So I bet you're all wondering, where have you been? What's been going on? Why haven't you posted a video for the last something months? And yeah, so I'm gonna get right into this video, but very quickly, the reason why this video isn't the best quality and the reason why this camera is shaking is because I'm using my iPad, and also the sound isn't really filtered, so you can probably hear the neighbours and possibly my mum cooking. So yeah, so when was it? I want to say around August, September. My mum had a whole bunch of tests, and obviously you guys know her health isn't great anyways, and she had to have a whole bunch of tests, and they pretty much said she had to have an operation. And this is not a simple operation. She went in for it. She went in for the operation. It was a very dangerous operation. She did actually die on the table. Obviously she came back to life. But yeah, she died on the table. She was in ICU for a little bit, for about 36 hours, and then she was in a different ward. And seriously, the ICU staff were phenomenal. They were absolutely amazing. I know that the NHS is really understaffed, but I just cannot thank them for helping so much. With Mum's recovery, she was in hospital for a lot longer than we actually thought. So yeah, it was really, really terrifying. We, as a fam, me and Mum, we looked into getting help for us. This was before the operation and while Mum was in recovery, because the recovery, it wasn't like 2 or 3 weeks. It was like, I'm talking months and months. And she is still technically recovering today, but she's a bazillion times better. But yeah, we didn't actually have any help or support. We asked our social worker. We asked charities and organisations. No one really gave any advice or anything, and so it was pretty much all on my shoulders. But thankfully, Mum was able to get someone to look. She was able to get someone to. Ronnie went on holiday the week that Mum had the operation, which was a big help. And so it was a lot easier. With Mum's recovery, Ronnie went to her volunteer job in a charity shop, which was fantastic. They were really supportive, actually. They said, listen, if you want her gone for the entire day, just let us know. We're happy to have her. And that was amazing. So that happened. Honestly, it was brutal. It was really, really scary for me and my sister. We, with the cooking, cleaning, caring for Mum, caring for Ronnie, that all kind of fell down to me. When I say Mum was recovering, I mean, she couldn't do much. I mean, she really couldn't do much, except for going to the toilet by herself and, washing herself. Unfortunately, yeah, it was the most scariest time I've ever had to go through. It's all I can say with this experience is that it's given me the tiniest little glimpse of what parents of of people with FVSD have to go through, and it was absolutely terrifying. I was an absolute wreck. because of the lack of support, I did get really depressed. My anxieties were a lot higher. Obviously, because of COVID, when mum was in hospital, the time slots were limited, so with visiting hours. And yeah, it was the most terrifying time of my life. I'm forever grateful that she's a lot better now. What else happened? Sorry, I've got notes here. I'm just going to quickly double check. And with my, obviously, because my mental health went down low, I reached out to Mind, and they were the biggest help ever. With mum's diagnosis, I was already under them anyways. And so I was able to get a lot more help. They helped me out. They helped me feel like I wasn't alone. And they sort of, they spoke to me once a week and stuff, which is brilliant. I'm still undermined. I go to a support group every week, which is fantastic. Honestly, I cannot thank Mind enough for how much they've done for me. And yeah, so that's what's been going on with Mum. What's been going on with me is that, so I don't know if you guys can remember from when, this is quite an old video, but I was talking about my brain, and I was talking about how I have blanking out spells. And so I was speaking with, and so I spoke with my GP about it, and they actually decided to forward me to a epilepsy neurologist. And I spoke with him last week, or was it the week before? I can't remember, but I spoke to him recently, and within talking to me, he said to me, he said he strongly believes that I have dissociative seizures, and he doesn't think that it's epilepsy, which, you know, after 26 years and having that sort of diagnosis, and I did look it up beforehand and it did make sense, but to actually have a doctor say to you, yeah, I do think it is this, it's just amazing. And he said that they do need to do a EEG just to make sure it's not epilepsy, but, you know, and so I said that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to be having that at the end of this month. So I'm going to take you guys on that journey. And yeah, so to wrap up with this video, I cannot thank the NHS enough. I cannot thank the NHS enough for helping me, for helping Mum, because ever since that operation, it's like she's a brand new person. She said that operation has changed her life. They're actually stopping the metformin. They've officially stopping it now, which is absolutely incredible. So yeah, it's absolutely insane. Thank you to Mind for helping me out. Thank you to, and thank you for the diagnosis as well with my brain. Honestly, it's been blinked 26 years, but it's still going to be a very long journey, because it's not like you're going to see me next month or anything because of COVID. There's restrictions and stuff, so, you know, that's fine. But yeah, so next week's video, or I may put it up sooner, is the last part of my stomach condition. So I'm going to be talking about what I eat, what I eat in a day, what I try to eat, and how I make the allergies work, what allergies I have, and I actually have a particular a diet plan that I'm supposed to stick to, and how much water I drink, and yeah. So I'm going to wrap that up, and that video's already filmed. I just need to edit it and just put it up. So yeah, I hope you guys, I don't know what to say, enjoyed this video. It's a weird thing to say at the end of this one. But yeah, thank you for watching, and stay safe, and see you all next week. Alright, bye. Oh, and subscribe to my channel.